All right, so let's try this again. As you can see, I've got my thread tied together. And normally what I do is I just bring my beads down right to my knot, and I work my beads over top of the knot. That way, when I'm pulling my thread through, the knot is in my beads. That way, I can cut my little ends off there, and nobody knows that there's even a knot there. Then you continue by picking up your 3 picot beads, and hopefully you didn't make too big of a knot. That you can't get back through. And if your knot is tight enough, just grab a pair of pliers and pull your needle through. Just make sure you don't break your needle in the process. Now, I like to bring it through make sure that it's actually through the bugle, and then I'll go through the other two. And finish pulling my thread through. I wrapped it around my bracelet. Boy, I'm having fun today. Okay. And then you just continue your bracelet the way you were working on it. Pick up either 1 or 2 beads, depending on the size of your bugle bead. And then your bugle bead and 2 more seed beads. Now this is going to get tight in this spot here, so let's try to make sure you don't break that bugle bead. Now I'm pushing this through with my thumbnail. And I'm trying not to break my bugle bead because I think my knot is bigger than I wanted it. So I'm trying to be very careful and not break my bugle bead in the process of doing this. And also trying not to break my needle. There we go. And that's what I mean about being trying to make it on your last turn instead of like I did on the very first turn. And I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but that's my chore worker, Kendra, trying to help me stay where I belong so that you can see what I'm doing. And then you're back on track and you don't have to worry about your knot anymore. if you put your knot as your very last one time going through this, if you can do that, your very last time going through this, when you go to put your picot on there, that's the best way to do it instead of at the beginning of it like that. And then just do your 2, your bugle, and 2 more beads. Go through your previous 5. So see, even with as long of a thread as I had before, I still wound up having to add another length of thread. So I would say uh, about 2 wingspans of thread is what you'll need. Let's see. About 4 wings. I'm going to say 4 wingspans. Then go back to the previous 5. Pick up your 3. And go back through. And go back through. She's trying to whisper to me, but she's right over the phone and she doesn't realize that picks her whisper up. And then you do 2 and your bugle, and then 2. Go back through your previous 5. Add your 3 beads for your picot. Back through the 5 you just put on there. Pick up 2 more seed beads. Another bugle. 2 more seed beads. Go back through. Go back through those 5. Add your 3 beads for your picot. Grab 2 beads, a bugle bead, 2 more seed beads. Go back through those 5. Add your 3 for your picot. And then finish up the last of your bugle beads and I'll be back.